I'm trying to set this up. I have no fucking idea. Let's see the chat. I don't even know what's being shared. Um, okay. That screen is being shared, which is interesting. Yo, what up, BK? Yeah. So what's weird is I don't know if I could share my. It's like blurry for one, kind of. It's kind of just depends on where I'm at. Yo, you could just check out. I could just be like, yo, right here is what I want. Yo, good morning, Mad Moxie. Um, I'm testing out other softwares. What I'm doing. For whatever reason, it's not. It's not pulling up. It's actually not even changing my fucking thing. All right, so I got that to work. See, what's funny is I just changed it to my other monitor and it's just not pulling it up. Yeah. It's like I have to share this monitor. Yeah, it's this screen. So usually it's my far right screen that I share. So now it's my freaking far left screen, which is kind of weird because my camera's not over there and my laptop's not over there. Um, but since you guys are here, I will definitely answer any stock or options questions, by the way. Um, Without a doubt. I know you had questions, so I definitely don't want to take that away from you. So um I'm gonna continue to play with this. I actually don't even know what this stream looks like. I'm gonna pull it up on my laptop. Every time I change it, it goes black. It doesn't show it, so I don't know what the deal is. Um, Not exactly sure what the deal is, but see what's wild is I am looking to see where this is fucking. Where's this streaming on? Oh, here we go. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Actually, it looks pretty good on the stream. Uh, yeah, I mean, it definitely looks good. I just wish I could change it to my other monitor. Would be nice. I don't know. I don't know how to do it, but I know you had a bunch of questions, BK, so you can feel free to ask. I mean, this is everything I'm holding. Um, I am almost at the high of where my account was right before we fucking dumped, which is awesome. Um, yeah, this week was freaking awesome. Oh, is it laggy at all? Like, is it laggy? It might actually. I'm looking at myself on the. It's not laggy at all. It's super fucking clear. I think I'm going to do this on Monday. Even if I have to use this other screen, I'll just move my camera over and I'll readjust my laptop. Let's see. This is what it would look like. Let me see. No, my office isn't done. My office isn't done. I got to, what do you call it? I have to, I cleaned out my basement. I cleaned out my garage. Um, my office needs about 3 hours and I can clean out my whole office. And then, yeah, 3 hours I can clean out my whole office. Not even 3 hours. And then we'll call it 3 hours. I clean up everything. I vacuum the floors and do all that. And then my office will be all set. Oh, I don't even need new paint. This was actually painted. This was actually painted when we moved in here, and the walls aren't even touched because no one comes in and out of here. So it's not like the walls are touched. Yeah, this is freshly painted from 2019, but there's no traffic, so it looks brand new. Yeah. So hit me. I know you got a bunch of questions, so feel free to ask. Oh, I just need to get money in the account now and start playing around with it. So you can start using Mood. This place has a paper trading. Um, I think it's called Moo Trades. Moo Moo. You could do a paper trading options account. They have a paper trading options account in here that you could do, uh, without a doubt. Just an FYI. uh, Maria was using it, so you can kind of see what I'm doing and do it. See, here's the one issue I am having with this. Let me see if I could switch to. I'm just trying to switch. Ah, see, that's better. See, now you see the full screen. See, it was like cut off. The screen was partially cut off. Boom. I'm gonna be a pro at this shit. I just needed to do what it's doing. But I think I could do yeah, I want to say that is so it's watch. I think it's partially because I'm still here. Let's see what it looks like. All right, hold on one second. Let's see. Oh, fixing this shit. Oh my god. There goes my fucking camera. There goes my fucking camera. Just another fucking day in the neighborhood. I don't even know what this fucking thing. Yo, are you still here? Can you hear me? Tell me I didn't break this fucking thing. Oh, I think I got to start this NVIDIA thing real fast. All right, there we go. Oh man. Yeah, fucking. So this is going to be so weird. It's going to be on my other screen. It used to work over there. I'm gonna have to send them a message and see what the deal is on why it doesn't work on my other screens. Does my cup disappear? My cup kind of disappears. It's so crazy how this technology just knows that it's me. But this is everything I'm in. Some of this stuff is gonna roll off though. Did it roll off already? Yeah, it actually rolled off. If anyone's wondering, this is everything I'm in. This is the whole shebang of what I'm in. Feel free to pause the screen, screenshot it, do whatever you want. This is what I'm in. I'm actually, my account is literally like 2% from all-time highs, even though we just took a fucking, if you think about it, we are down from the top. What are we down from the top, actually? We are down from the top, still like 1,000 points almost, and I am just about at all-time highs. So I feel good about that. I think this move is going to get retraced a little bit because it was on low volume. For anybody that's watching, I feel like this was a low volume bounce during a holiday week because you got to think this is a holiday week, and then this is fucking Black Friday. I mean, you know, you're telling me we went up almost 200 points on probably no volume. Watch. Let me just do volume. So if you look at what the volume typically is the week before, it was all the way up here, right? And then literally the volume is definitely down. I mean, it's fucking down. Got to remember also, there was a Thursday trading session in here also. I don't know why that's not in here. I don't know what happened there because we traded on Thursday, but you could just see the amount of volume. Like we went up 200 points on literally no volume on Friday, right? So in the 4 days, you maybe have 2 days worth of volume. So volume is about half. I just feel like there's going to be a retracement. I mean, you're talking almost summer, volume is, I don't know. I think we're going to retrace a little bit, personally. I don't know what, I don't really do the stock and options one. I don't know. Do you want me to go over why I'm in these things or what I think? I don't know. Stock options is so different. Do you want me to go over each one on why I like it or? I mean, most of these are growth companies, to be honest with you. I'm not going to go into like a deep dive into all of them. Yeah, all right, no problem. Listen. I try to give, everything. I'm not here like, oh, I'm not going to tell you guys about How do I pick? I look for a couple different things. I look for companies that are growing, but the share price is coming down. And then you look to make sure that stock based compensation is not going up either. Because if they're growing and stock based compensation is growing and the share price is going down, that's obviously why it's going down, is because they're compensating people with stock. So you want to see stock based compensation going down, growth going up, and share price going down. So you kind of got a divergence, right? And then I know I had to set this up. I had some problems with this. Give me 10 minutes. Okay. Love you, bud. Yeah, so those are like three main things: growth up, stock based compensation down, and share price going down. And you basically have a divergence. And then it has to be, I don't want to say sexy, but they can't be making pillows. You know what I mean? Like, it's got to be something, right now, tech is hot. Tech is hot. Some of this shit I grab because, listen, I can't know everything about every stock, right? So obviously I have friends that invest in a couple different text groups. And listen, when some people tell you, hey man, this is going to be good, and then they give you this long thing, I'm like, I don't need to know that. Like, I know you're good and we've been trading for a while together. So if you say it's fucking good, I will at least write puts against it to collect money in. And if I eventually get caught and I own the shares, my average cost is going to be way down. And that's kind of like this. Couldn't even tell you what this fucking thing does. I've been writing puts against this for weeks. And by the time I actually get shares, my shares are going to be like $5 or $6 beneath whatever I actually get shares at, because I've been writing them so much. You need friends that help. People don't fucking realize that. Like, that's why these communities are there. It's to bounce ideas off people, because I can't watch 2,000 stocks and then know the stories behind the stocks and everything they're doing. And, it's just too much. Like, obviously I know what FOR is, right? I know what FOR is. I know what HIMS is. I know what Intel is. Intel is going to go. The government's fucking backing it. The government owns it. Like, Intel's going to go. HIMS, love HIMS. HIMS premiums are fucking so high. Look, 10% out of the money, you still collect 1% of capital. So you make 1% a week by selling 10% out of the monies. Like, that's fucking great. Another tech company, Net is going to own the, Net is Cloudflare. They're going to own, obviously I got caught in Net. So I wrote Net 3 times and collected about, I don't know, $8, right? And then I got caught. I could have sold out. I was actually up a bunch. Net was at 240 and I was up, and I didn't fucking do it. So like, my average on Net, even though 230, it says my average on these shares are $234. My average is probably like 226. So I'm hoping for another gap up, and I just keep selling and work my way out of this position. Navarro, I'm going to own this bitch for a while. I like, this is one where the stock is going down, revenue keeps going up. Oscar, I'm down just a little bit, but I've been writing this. These are new shares, actually. I cleared my whole position out a week ago, and these are shares from last week. So I wrote $18 calls. I think I made like 40 cents, which basically covers all of this loss already. So that's not a big deal. How much do you need in an account to do HIMS put? $4,000. And if you have a margin account, you don't even need $4,000. You need enough to buy 100 shares, BK. This, I just followed some options flow. This I'm probably going to be holding for whatever. My friend told me about this. It's some energy company. That's why I only bought 400 shares, which is a small fucking position. PayPal. Oh my God, PayPal's testing me. PayPal's at an all-time high with revenue. They're doing the AI shit. And the stock keeps going down. Followed options flow. I love SoFi. This is AI. This is an advertising company. Stock's going down. Revs are fucking sky high. And then here's a growth company. And that's pretty much it. I'll tell you this, BK. I went down when we dumped. I probably lost like 10% of my portfolio. But see, this is how I look at it, right? So from here to down here, I might have lost, just trying to think what the number was. Yeah, maybe about 10%, right? But now that we are back here, I am pretty much even, but the market isn't up here. So now I'm beating the market. And that's how I look at things, right? If I lost 10% and I'm about even right here, that means if we go back to where we were, I'm going to be well above where I was when we were up here. And that's how I measure myself. On all these dips, I make sure that whatever I lose, I make all that money back before we're back at the top. Right? Because eventually, let's be real, eventually this is going to go up. Like at some point in our lives, this is going to be way the fuck above my fucking computer screen. Like it just keeps going up for obvious reasons. There's inflation. There's always inflows. You know, it is what it is. And also you got to remember, when companies stop performing, they take them out of the NASDAQ and they put a new company in that is fucking performing. So that's what it is. So it's forced to kind of go up. But yeah. I would say though, that's how I measure my performance personally. Yo, what up, Corey? So that's how I do it. I thought we were going to go lower. I was hoping we were going to see 23,000. And I'll be honest with you, I hope we do. Let me shrink all this shit. But after they got rid of everything, so basically, options technically expire on Saturday. So technically, I made. Is that how? I don't know if that numbers work, but so at the end of Friday, sometimes there's a spread. So like the option on Friday ends at like 0 bid and 10-cent ask, right? So your P&L takes it at 5 cents. And then on Saturday, it clears it out and you get that extra 5 cents of income. And that's where I think like I made $417 today is by them clearing out all the options that expired. But that's where I'm at. I'm kind of heavy to where I am now. You know, but some of this is like, look at this one. This one's like almost 1% of your money, and it's fucking 20% out. You know, I wrote shit that I don't mind buying, like Intel at 35. Like I already see. I wrote this the other day, and because it was up on Friday so much, I already collected the majority of the money. So I'm gonna roll this to maybe 37s or whatever, depending on where we open on Monday. Go. I'll meet you there. Go. My kids are bugging me. We're going to. Yeah, hug bug. Love you. I'll be right there. If you got questions, put it in the Discord. I will go over everything. The Discord's free for anyone that's just watching. I'm gonna change my camera around. First, I'm gonna message them, and then I'm gonna see what happens. But I will catch you. I don't know how to fucking end this thing. I'll be in the Discord this weekend if you got questions. All right. Peace.